Hi there guys, this is RMK Outdoors, and today I'm doing a kind of quicker video. I'm gonna start doing like 5-minute Friday videos, see how often I can put them out, hopefully every Friday, and kind of keep it to a shorter video. It probably won't be 5 minutes because I like to talk. I wanna try to do this and kind of showcase the gear that I'm currently testing, talk about it a little bit, tell you guys what I'm gonna use it for, throw in a couple clips and stuff like that, and then eventually down the road do the full review after I've used it for a while. So I'm gonna try and see how this goes. Let me know what you guys think, but right off the bat, I want to wish everybody a happy new year, and I really want to say thank you for all of my new subscribers. The support has been awesome lately. I love the comments and the engagement. It's been a dream of mine for a while to get even to 1,000 subs. And now that I have a lot of new gear and some new camera equipment to use, I really want to do this as much as possible and try to see how far we can get. So thank you for that. I hope all of you are well and staying healthy. Today's video is going to be about some new merino wool products that I was sent from Duckworth. And they make super high quality merino wool products that are 100% grown and made in Montana. So as you guys know, if you've watched this channel before, I love supporting companies that follow this principle of really staying true to their roots and producing in the US, especially with everything that's going on right now in the country with the pandemic and how much we realized we rely on other countries for products, not necessarily clothing, but other products. Obviously, we need to kind of draw a line to where, you know, we're willing to pay a little bit more to have it made here with higher quality standards and accessibility. So love to see that. So that actually makes them the world's only merino wool company that sources it and makes it, which would be a single origin merino wool company. So I'm gonna read a little bit from their website just so you guys can get an idea of what they think and how they, what they've invested in this company and their kind of principles behind it. So starting at our ranch in Dillon, Montana, our open range Montana merino sheep live between 5,000 and 9,500 feet of elevation and temps ranging between -40 to over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Grazing on natural grasses and Montana wildflowers found in remote mountainsides. So, I mean, this already makes you want to buy it, right? I know. The unpredictable and rugged conditions of the northern Rockies result in a rare merino wool, an incredibly soft yet durable fiber with exceptional loft and breathability thanks to an unparalleled degree of crimp within the fleece. So when I reached out to Duckworth about getting some products sent, I was really looking for, one, the top quality merino wool base layers or layers I could get. I love merino wool. It has a very good, it has amazing properties for what I use, hiking, running, backpacking. It does an extremely good job. I'll get into why theirs is a little bit different from other companies like Smart Wool, which I've had great luck with. I love Smart Wool, but this company has kind of done some technical features that I think may put it ahead. I have to do a little bit more testing, but so I'll read another little part they threw in here. So although the US textile industry has been on the decline for decades with competitors seeking cheaper opportunities overseas, our sheep to shelf supply chain brings back jobs to small American communities, keeps technical knowledge close to home, and assures maximum life cycle sustainability. So again, supporting a US company that is making jobs, making sure everything is high quality, up to standard is awesome. A little background on the company there. I don't want to go too in depth, but they, US company, they stand behind what they make, and I love it. So I'm going to talk about the two hoodies I got. This is the Comet Hoodie from them. It is a merino wool hoodie. It's technically a base layer. So this I used on my run this morning. Typically I use a Smart Wool 250 base layer. I absolutely love the thing. It is a crew neck, so it's not the, or crew base layer, so it's not the hoodie, but they sent me this one with the hood, which is awesome. It's always good to have, and it doesn't add much weight or anything like that. So this thing, it's a little different than 100% kind of merino wool hoodie. It has a little bit more technology built into it. What are you doing? So the Comet Hoodie is a 275 gram merino hoodie. There's two layers to it. The outside of the hoodie is 100% merino wool. They're good merino wool. And then the inside is 100% recycled polyester inner. So at first, when they were kind of explaining the technology to me, I didn't really understand why you wouldn't just make it 100% merino wool and have that claim on the site, into the description. But polyester actually wicks sweat better than merino wool, so that's why it's on the inside layer, and then on the outside layer is 100% merino wool, and the sweat goes into that and then is able to be released. And even though Merino wool does a really good job at insulating while it's wet. So when it moves onto the insulated, or to the merino wool portion, it still keeps you warm while it's trying to disperse the sweat or the moisture. So the polyester absorbs it, does a good job wicking it, and then moves it to the merino part. And to be honest, it was, I think it was like 32 degrees out this morning. I just wore shorts in this, and I tried to get like a really quick run in so I could break a sweat, because it's that fine line between being really cold and being too hot when you put on too many base layers when you're running, even when it's cold out. And so I just wore this, and I was a little chilly at first, but as I was running, I was sweating, and it did a great job. I mean, I'm gonna have to do more testing to kind of really see what it's all about, but from right now, it did what it was supposed to do, which is wick my sweat and keep me warm while doing it. And that's why merino wool is such a good fabric to use, or material to use in your base layers. All the stitching looks amazing. I can't see, there's no loose stitches. Very high quality stuff, I can tell right off the bat. The other hoodie I got is the powder hoodie from them. Now this this is not a base layer from their marketing. It's more of just kind of a casual hoodie that you can use if you really wanted to, but it's a very thick hoodie. This is 300 grams. And by the way, both of these come in at $150, so to be honest, it's not that much more than Smart Wool with a little bit of added features. And then obviously the made in US, everything is sourced reliably, and they know it's up to quality. So $150 for a merino base layer is actually pretty reasonable. It is a little bit more than other companies, but you're getting that US factor in there. So this hoodie is very thick. It's kind of a bigger fitting. I got larges in these. This one fits really well as a base layer, kind of trim. And this guy's very big. I'll show you guys what it looks like on me here in a sec, but it's kind of one of those, like, not sloppy, but bigger fitting, kind of casual, which a lot of other companies don't make. Like Smart Wool doesn't make a larger fitting merino hoodie, which I think is brilliant, because a lot of people aren't just climbing Mount Everest with the merino gear. They might be relaxing on the couch and might just want to spend a little bit more money and get something quality made. And I think this is great. So I won't be running in this thing. I'll just be using it on cooler days as a kind of as a hoodie, or maybe a mid layer depending on how cold it is. So I'm going to read, I kind of did my best to explain what the Comet did, but I'm going to read exactly from their website so you guys can get a better understanding. The Comet is a hydro bi-ply fabric, 100% merino wool outer, and then 100% recycled polyester inner. Polyester is hydrophobic, meaning it will wick sweat and moisture right off your skin into the hydrophilic wool layer. Wool chemically begins to get even warmer when introduced to water and water vapor, thus explaining why the Comet hoodie will have you feeling dry and toasty even in the nastiest conditions. Essentially, the Comet is a sweat vacuum. It's very hard to get cold, if not impossible, when layering properly. So, I mean, right there, that's exactly what you're looking for in a base layer, being able to wick your sweat while keeping you warm. Not necessarily dry, but doing your best to get you dry as well, but really keeping you warm if you're sweating. That's where, that's where your system's gonna fall apart. Not necessarily wind getting you cold, but at the core, you getting wet and cold. So that's why merino wool is so good. But I'm already rambling on a lot. I wanted to get this out and kind of talk about it. I'm probably gonna we'll change it to 10-minute Fridays and just kind of see. But I wanted to show you guys how I'm gonna be testing these over the next couple months here in winter, using this one for running, the Comet for running, and using the powder as kind of an everyday, maybe like going to take pictures, maybe landscape photography kind of piece. And I'll let you guys know how it does. Again, Happy New Year. I really appreciate all the support. Hope you guys are all doing well, and be on the lookout for the full review if you want some to see how the Duckworth Merino Wool Comet Hoodie and Powder Hoodie do. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.